In today's demo, we'll highlight the Atlan homepage and how to navigate it to get the most out of your Atlan experience. What you see on the screen is the Atlan homepage. We've brought together metadata from your entire data estate and curated it into a single workspace for all your data assets. Okay, so let's think about how we typically start our day. For me, I check my message and my email, or I look at my favorite website to see what the latest happenings are. That's exactly what the announcements section is for. What it does is it provides valuable information about what's going on in my own little data world. Are there any issues, alerts, or recent warnings on data assets that maybe I've been working on? This gives me that quick glimpse. Now, right at the top is the search bar. This lets me search for data assets across my entire data estate. These could be tables, columns, dashboards, and more. And if I click on it, it'll give me quick search capabilities to find the assets that I need. From there, I can filter on tables. If I'm looking for columns, I can do so as well, dashboards, and so on. The Atlan homepage is really all about personalization, from the simple greeting at the top of the screen to the highlighted assets that are relevant to me. Recently verified assets are presented front and center, and at any point during this process, I can instantly click and get to work. Or maybe I've been previously working on something, the My Drafts tab saves those for me so that I don't have to go searching for any of them. Next, we can explore any new resources that have been added. For instance, I've been working on a project and I noticed that, hey, there's a new discussion around my asset. I can click on it and it will take me directly to the Slack conversation where I can ask more questions if I need to. In Atlan, we have a Netflix-like personalized experience through a concept that we like to call personas and purposes. Now, what this does is it lets admins control access to certain assets, policies, or preferences that can be tailored to each role or each individual. So this tab actually helps me understand what personas I'm associated with. In this case, I'm in marketing, so logically I'm part of that marketing persona. And this will give me access to things like Tableau or maybe certain Snowflake data assets that are relevant to the marketing organization. I can click into these and instantly I'm taken to the data assets associated with the marketing persona. Now, it's the same thing for purposes, but this is really based on business domains and projects. So here I get access to marketing campaign data and dashboards that are relevant to campaigns that we've been running throughout the year. Or maybe I want to try to keep up with what the cool kids are looking at and see what data everyone else is using. This gives me a quick glimpse into the most popular queries that have been run over the last 7 or 30 days. Now, if I see something that's interesting, once again, I can click into it and I'm taken to the query experience where I can run it, I can download it, share it, or even have that sample data if I want. Next, we have requests. This allows me to track the status of any request that I've made around certain data assets. Things like adding a confidential tag or maybe changing the ownership. As I mentioned, the Atlan homepage is a portal into your entire data estate. What I've shown you so far are really just quick methods to access relevant information to you. But as a user, maybe I want to start to explore things a little bit further. Now, if you look at the left side, this is going to let me go a little bit deeper into different things. The Assets tab will give me some deep search capabilities, access and visibility into all of my assets. From fine-grained filtering to an Asset 360 profile that provides me the complete context of my data asset. Things like business and technical metadata to conversations captured around that data asset, issues and ticketing systems, and more. It's all right here in front of me. How do organizations ensure that everyone is speaking the same language? Well, with the Atlan Glossary, you can create relationships between definitions, metrics, and assets. Whether it's a KPI definition or maybe a metric formula or even business taxonomy, it's all up to you how you define that or how your organization defines it. You can even group collections of terms into categories and create things like multi-level hierarchies that mimic the way you and your teams work. If you like to work in SQL or maybe you want to run SQL queries, the Insights tab lets you quickly explore available queries, execute ad hoc queries, and even download and share these queries with the click of a button. For the admins in your organization, there are additional entry points from the homepage to do things like manage workflows, control access around users, connections, and more, and even gain insights into usage metrics around your data estate using the Atlan Reporting Center. The last few tabs here are to help you get the most out of your Atlan instance and experience. Get access to support right where you're working, or leverage an extensive library of documentation to search and find the information you need to answer the questions you might have. This gives you an overview of the Atlan workspace and how the homepage is your portal to your entire data estate within Atlan. From exploration to information, administration to governance, Atlan is here to be that collaborative platform for your data teams.